Today, we're venturing into the woods, but not to chop down trees. Oh no, we're interested in something much more delicate and often overlooked, the humble pine needle. We often see pine needles scattered beneath our beloved evergreen trees, and perhaps we rake them up without a second thought. But I'm here to tell you that these fallen needles are a treasure trove of possibilities. They possess a natural charm and versatility that can enhance our homes and gardens in surprising ways. So, put on your gardening gloves and let's explore 5 fantastic ways to use pine needles that you probably haven't thought of before. I guarantee you'll never look at a pine needle the same way again. Did you know that pine needles are a natural source of vitamin C and antioxidants? It's true. For centuries, these properties have been recognized in traditional medicine. Pine needles have been used by various cultures around the world, from Native American tribes to ancient Chinese herbalists, who valued their medicinal properties. These tiny green needles are packed with nutrients that can boost your immune system and improve overall health. One of the simplest ways to enjoy the benefits of pine needles is by making a soothing pine needle tea. This tea is not only refreshing but also offers a unique flavor that is both earthy and slightly sweet. It's a perfect way to unwind after a long day or to start your morning with a natural boost. Simply gather a handful of freshly fallen needles, ensuring they are free of dirt and debris. It's best to collect needles from trees that are away from pollution and pesticides to ensure they are as natural and clean as possible. Give them a gentle rinse, and then add them to a pot of boiling water. The process of rinsing helps to remove any remaining dirt and ensures that your tea is clean and safe to drink. Allow the needles to steep for about 10 to 15 minutes, infusing the water with their wonderful aroma and beneficial properties. The longer you let them steep, the stronger the flavor and the more nutrients you will extract from the needles. Strain the tea into your favorite mug, and if you like, add a touch of honey or lemon for sweetness. Honey not only adds a pleasant sweetness, but also brings its own health benefits, such as soothing a sore throat and providing antibacterial properties. Lemon, on the other hand, adds a zesty flavor and an extra dose of vitamin C. This comforting beverage is not only delicious but also believed to help soothe sore throats and coughs. Many people find that drinking pine needle tea during the cold and flu season helps to alleviate symptoms and speed up recovery. It's a natural way to support your respiratory health. Pine needle infusions can also be used topically. The same tea you drink can be applied to your skin to take advantage of its antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties. A strong infusion can be used as a natural antiseptic wash for minor cuts and scrapes. This can help to clean the wound and prevent infection, promoting faster healing. While pine needles offer natural remedies, it's always wise to consult with a healthcare professional for any serious health concerns. They can provide guidance on how to safely incorporate pine needle remedies into your health routine and ensure that they do not interfere with any medications or conditions you may have. Let's move from the kitchen to the craft room, where creativity and nature come together in a beautiful harmony. Here, pine needles can unleash their artistic side, transforming into vibrant natural dyes. Yes, you heard that right. Pine needles, often overlooked, can be used to create beautiful, natural dyes for textiles and crafts. This ancient technique is not only eco-friendly, but also connects us to the natural world in a meaningful way. The process is simple and rewarding, making it perfect for both beginners and seasoned crafters. Start by collecting a good amount of pine needles. You can find them in your backyard, a nearby park, or a forest. Remember, the more needles you gather, the richer and more intense the color of your dye will be. Once you have your pine needles, it's time to prepare them for dyeing. Place them in a large basket or container, and make sure they are clean and free of debris. Next, place the needles in a large pot and cover them with water. The water should be enough to fully submerge the needles. Bring the water to a boil, allowing the heat to break down the needles and release their natural pigments. Then, reduce the heat and let the mixture simmer for at least an hour. This slow cooking process helps the color to leach from the needles, creating a rich dye bath. After simmering, strain the dye bath to remove the needles. You can use a sieve or a piece of cheesecloth for this step. Now you have a beautiful natural dye ready to transform your fabrics. The color can vary from a soft, earthy brown to a warm, golden yellow, depending on the type of pine needles and the length of simmering. Natural fibers like cotton, linen, and wool work best for absorbing the dye. These materials take on the color beautifully, resulting in unique and vibrant pieces. Experiment with different mordants such as salt or vinegar to alter the color intensity and achieve different shades. Mordants help the dye bond with the fabric, making the color more vibrant and long-lasting. From earthy browns to warm yellows, the possibilities are endless. Each batch of dye can produce a slightly different hue, making every project truly one of a kind. So, gather your pine needles and start experimenting with this wonderful natural dyeing process. When the holidays roll around, pine needles become an even more valuable resource. These slender, aromatic leaves, often overlooked during the rest of the year, suddenly take center stage in our festive preparations. Their natural beauty and versatility make them perfect for a variety of holiday crafts and decorations. They bring the essence of the forest right into our homes, adding a touch of rustic charm to our holiday decor. Imagine the fresh, woodsy scent filling your living room, evoking memories of winter walks through pine forests. Pine needles can be used in countless ways to enhance the festive spirit. One of the simplest and most satisfying ways to use pine needles is to create fragrant wreaths and garlands. These timeless decorations are not only beautiful, but also easy to make, even for beginners. The process of crafting with pine needles can be a relaxing and enjoyable activity, perfect for a cozy winter afternoon. Start by forming a base with wire or straw, then attach small bundles of pine needles using floral wire or even just string. This simple technique allows you to create a sturdy and attractive foundation for your wreath or garland. You can experiment with different shapes and sizes, making each piece unique. You can adorn your creations with pine cones, berries, and ribbons for a festive touch. These additional elements not only enhance the visual appeal, but also add texture and color, making your decorations stand out. Personalize your wreaths and garlands to match your holiday theme or color scheme. These natural decorations fill your home with the delightful scent of pine, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. The aroma of pine needles is known to have calming and uplifting effects, making your home feel even more cozy and welcoming during the holiday season. But don't limit yourself to wreaths and garlands. Pine needles offer endless possibilities for creative projects. From simple ornaments to intricate designs, the only limit is your imagination. Explore different techniques and materials to discover new ways to incorporate pine needles into your crafts. Pine needles can be used to make all sorts of charming crafts. Try making small decorative items like stars, hearts, or even miniature trees. These handmade pieces can be used as ornaments, gift tags, or unique additions to your holiday table settings. Try your hand at weaving a rustic basket or creating delicate ornaments. Pine needle baskets are not only functional but also beautiful, showcasing the natural elegance of the materials. Ornaments made from pine needles can be intricate and detailed, adding a touch of nature to your holiday decor. With a little imagination, you can transform these humble needles into unique and beautiful decorations. Whether you're crafting for yourself or making gifts for loved ones, pine needle crafts offer a wonderful way to celebrate the season and bring a bit of the outdoors inside. Now, let's step outside and discover how pine needles can help us in the garden. These prickly wonders have a secret weapon, their scent. Many insects and pests find the strong aroma of pine needles unpleasant, making them a natural deterrent. To keep unwanted critters away from your precious plants, simply scatter a generous layer of pine needles around the base of your plants. The needles act as a natural barrier, deterring pests without the need for harsh chemicals. Pine needles can also help keep mice and other rodents at bay. These little creatures dislike the scent of pine and are less likely to venture into areas where pine needles are present. So, the next time you're cleaning up fallen needles, remember their pest-repelling properties and put them to good use in your garden. Gardeners, listen up. Pine needles are a secret weapon for healthy, thriving plants. They possess amazing properties that can significantly benefit your soil. One of the simplest ways to use pine needles in the garden is as a natural mulch. Spread a thick layer around your plants just as you would with wood chips or bark. Pine needle mulch helps to suppress weeds, retain moisture in the soil, and regulate soil temperature. Plus, it looks incredibly charming. As the pine needles decompose, they release nutrients back into the soil, acting as a slow-release fertilizer for your plants. They also help to increase soil acidity, which is especially beneficial for acid-loving plants like blueberries, rhododendrons, and azaleas. So don't discard those fallen needles. Gather them up and let them work their magic in your garden. From soothing teas to vibrant dyes and pest repellents to soil enrichers, pine needles offer an abundance of unexpected and useful applications. Who knew that something so seemingly simple could hold so much potential? I encourage you to look at the world around you with fresh eyes and consider the many possibilities that nature provides. Embrace the versatility of pine needles and discover the joy of incorporating these often overlooked resources into your life and home. Until next time, happy crafting, gardening, and exploring the wonders of nature together.